Ba, 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 ba. Yo, Josh. First Williams race. Yeah, I don't care, bro. Both McLarens. P2 yesterday, time to look in. Yeah, mate. I don't want to ruin your imaginations, but it was practice, bro. So Mario has exams tomorrow. Okay, I guess he won't attend. Wanker. Where is Sky Wanker, bro? Oh, in F2. Oh shit, my bad, bro. What? You're P2 in F2? I thought you're the best in there, bro. I can't join. My dad told me I have to leave. Like, okay, Sky Wanker isn't joining. So let's play Minecraft. No, I'm just kidding, bro. Yo, is my mic okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. 6 people watching. Alright. I think we should start anytime now. So, I know Casual had some interesting setups he had yesterday. I don't have those because I'm just too lazy to set up like the championship and the stuff like that. To be honest, I could if I wouldn't be that lazy, but no, I'm just like, yo, Casual. You could actually export your you did if you did the, what is it called, the standings, you can export it and then send it and I could have it here. I guess if you want me to. No, it's no, whatever, whatever. Let's just get on with the race, I guess. Oh shit, I'm tired, bro. Alright, so we are starting here in Mexico. Of course, there is a sprint today, so it's going to be a lot longer. I'm happy that. Okay, I hope it will last only 2 hours, right? With the sprint, also, I think it's going to be somewhere around 2 hours. God, that's going to be. No, quali itself is 1 hour for the race, and for sprint, I think it's short. So yeah, it's short. So 20 minutes. Race is like 20 minutes. God damn, it's going to be over 2 hours. Yo! Oh my god, bro. I didn't want to hear that. How will I be commentating for 2 fucking hours? This is going to be painful. So, here we are in Mexico. I'm just going to, yo, what is this? Okay, everything is just showing up now. And, oh no. It's not set it up. Oh no. Because Casual had to log me out. So I didn't have time to set it back up. So I actually need to. And it just lagged, bro. What is going on? Button bindings. Yo, Casual completely fucked me up. Where is the. A Halo? Yeah, Halo. No, F5. What? But why isn't... Oh, because I... Okay, of course. Okay, now I get it. So if I load it right, it should work. So if I do this, yeah, okay. Finally, I get to have some of the action on track and not just watching my settings. Here is Antoy, the first one. No, okay, it's not the first one. Here is Benji, man. And as I'm looking down at the players, I don't see a single one that didn't set their telemetry setting. So, bravo. Great. Oh my god, I love you guys. Damn, bro. Nice. So, 10 minutes left in the session. Benjamin just came to the line when that time hit. Yo, Casual, if you're listening, or someone who can invite, I don't know how you read it, Aloy Devru. He he wants to go in the lobby. He forgot there's a race today, so if anyone can invite him, please do that. So here is Benjamin setting the 28.6 sector, but we will see the two Ferraris as they are right behind him as Benjamin goes through the couple of faster. No, and he just okay. That's a lap aborted for him. Here is Waliza absolutely cutting the track off. I'm not sure what he is doing. Here is Casual on a hot lap. Now through sector 2. There's some traffic behind him, and Casual is a little slipping or drifting there. Okay, yo. They're just beefing in the chat. It's crazy. Okay, so Casual now through turn 14, turn 15 and turn 16. And now coming out of turn 17, what will his uptime be as he goes to the line to get a 115 I'm not really sure if that's good enough, because I'm just gonna see Josh crossing the line to get 117. Formula Wati 117 as well. Uh, we will see. Who will we see crossing the line? It's Adamek who gets B2 strong enough. Here is Cola. Okay, diving into the pit line. Yo, this is so many drivers on track. Here is Juko now. Okay, he started his hot lap. Here is Monsanto, finishes his hot lap. Where will he place? He's up into P5. Great job from him. There are two V-Cups in sector 2. Right behind them is the Mercedes driver. I'll be honest, this qualifying is just a mess. Here is Walesa crossing the line to get P3 and right behind is the oh my fucking lord! Josh is all over the track. Yo, like, why is it not switching for me, bro? God damn. Okay, so here are the two V-Cups. I don't know if there's a plan. Okay, the Carambo dived into the pit lane, but I'm not sure if he's starting his hot lap. Okay, Falcon Thunder is starting his hot lap, so let's watch his hot lap actually. The whole hot lap, because Falcon Thunder is currently the last man on track when it comes to time. Oh, and he's in a fucking wall! Oh my fucking lord! Oh, he just fucked it into the wall, and that's his lap fucking gone. Oh my goodness, here is Tristan. And now to the line to get P5, strong result from the Red Bull driver. What is that diving into? Like these cutscenes when the guy is going to the pit lane, that's so stupid. Yo, what? What? Who is texting me, bro? Yo, the McLaren team principal who is who like sexually harassed me, previous stream, is texting me. He needs someone to drive for him. Like fuck off, man. Honestly, here's Formula Wachi finishing his lap to get only P10. But the man who has won the last two races is currently on pole for the sprint. I'm not really sure who to watch. Okay, here's the man who will cross the. Okay, that's Tristan who is on an in lap. Oh my fucking lord! The Alpine is just all over the track. So that's Tristan. This is Benjamin who will start his hot lap. I think. Yep, he is started his hot lap. And let's actually watch him because he has no time set. We don't have the Kicksauber of Alloy Devra. I'm just gonna check if. Okay, so he didn't get an invite still. Casual, if you're listening, please invite Alloy, bro. Okay, so Benjamin now through sector 1. .9 slower than Tyros, and Tyro is absolutely flying out there. But the gap between the top 3 is not too big. 200s is between the top 3, and right on top 4 is the McLaren driver of Svoboda, who is 700 off. Oh, and he is into the what? I thought he just went slow, but be careful, there's a guy opening his lap behind him, DK Rambo, who is completely fine. But what is happening today? 3 minutes left in the session as Wizir starts his hot lap. I can't right now watch him. because there's going to be something more interesting. Oh, and Benjamin just, yeah, I'm not sure what's he doing, bro. Here is a Zuko starting. No, that's DK Rambo, for fuck's sake. This is like so confusing, these colors, bro. So, Swoboda is on in lap, I guess. Yeah, but right behind him there is some traffic. I'm not really sure. Okay, so I think this is young Poldon who will start his hot lap. Phew. So, let's watch his hot lap as he is without a singular hot lap. No, actually, there's two Ferraris who will be fighting. Well, yeah, let's just watch. Young Poldon's hot lap as he goes through turn 3 and turn 4. So, turn 6 and 7 is waiting for Poldon. Oh, sorry, my brother just rushed into my room. So, here is young Poldon now, finishing his hot lap in sector 3. Let's see if he can get at least something. Yo, somebody's texting me. Yo, I'm sorry guys. Yo, I'm sorry guys, I can't watch this. I'm just getting so many texts right now. So let's actually watch something. I don't know. I don't know what to watch, to be honest. There's so many drivers on the track. Here is Adamek, for example, will start his hot lap. I just want to watch the guys cross the line, but it's just so hard to get the POVs. Here is Benjamin, will start his hot lap, and Zuko finishes hot lap 2, jump up on his teammate, and it's currently P6 and P7 for the Red Bull drivers. But though, here is Gash, who is finishing hot lap to get provisional pole, 114.6, absolute banger of a lap from Cashel. But I just can't skip to these guys who's crossing the line. Here is Tyro starting his lap, but here is Waliza. Okay, oh my god, this is so horrid in the quali, bro. Like, that's so difficult to switch. So Boda is retiring, but bro, I just don't know who to watch. Okay, you know what? Let's watch Tyro, who is trying to. Oh my god. Yeah, Castle just slipped. Let's go, Ghost Viper. Okay, yo, what? Okay, so here is Tyro. Now, trying to get that pull back from Cashel through turn 5 and turn 6. Yeah, he won the last 2 races as he didn't stand on pole position. Adamek, meanwhile, moving up to P2 with a sector 3 purple. But we are watching Tyro's lap as he goes through turn 11. And now the sector 3 is a purple sector 1 for Tyro. Can he jump up back to pole here for the sprint in Mexico as he goes through the last couple of turns? Let's see what will Tyro's lap time be as he goes to the pit straight and to the line to get 113.7 and is in P2. But Cashel steals pole again. Let's just hope he won't throw it as last time. We all know how Cashel just can't drive. So I just couldn't even skip to Cashel. Cashel has got the pole position for the sprint here in Mexico. Tyro just missed out on it. So here is your final standings for the sprint. The Ferraris in P1 and P4. suffering the Mercedes is in 2 and 3. So both down the medium compounds at 1:15.2, almost the same exact time as Tristan, so very impressive from the McLaren driver, trying to save some tires. But here is your standings, and Juco only P7. Weird. Mexico doesn't fit him, I guess. So let's get. Why is it saying race? I thought this is going to be sprint. Okay, whatever. I think it's sprint. So I'll just skip. No, I'll just change the layout now, so we can actually get the race layout. So we are just waiting for the drivers to set their strategies and final adjustments to the car to get the maximum. And we will be on for the sprint here in Mexico. As we are on the grid for the formation lap. So I'll just hide this again. So we have 18 drivers lined up on the grid, with Cashel being P1 for the 12 lap sprint here in Mexico, and I think Cashel's gonna bottle it again. I can't lie, Cashel just can't keep his pole when he's starting on it, and Tyro breathing on his back. I think he's gonna make the move, because Tyro has had an impressive race start, and we all know he didn't set a single pole in a singular qualifying, and he still managed to win both of the previous races. So we never know what this man can bring us. But right behind him, lined up, is Adamek, who is back to at least the second row. The reigning world champion just couldn't strike in the two first rounds, and here he is in P3. What is up? Suddenly, in P4, he's on the grid now because he contacted. Whatever. But we will see the man in the red line up on the grid first, front row, for the Polish drivers. I mean, I think everyone is Polish, uh, except some guys. I don't know, but many drivers are Polish. So yeah, let's just get on with the sprint in Mexico. Big like disappointment for me is Ejuko, who is only P7. I mean, still can make some positions, but yeah, unfortunate for him. So Casual parking the car, so he is lined up to defend Tyro. Let's see the race start here in Mexico. Okay, some drivers are lagging, so yeah, okay, finally we are ready. It's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Here, for the sprint in Mexico, Cashel gets a solid start, but same does Tyro, and he's right behind him. Meanwhile, there's fights in the back, but we will continue watching the fight in the front as Cashel tries to keep his outside line, and Tyro goes for the inside line. No contact, clean battle through turn 2 and turn 3. Amazing, but Tyro contacted some front wing damage, but Tyro takes the lead of the sprint here in Mexico. Casual dropping down to P2, but I think there was contact between these two. But amazing start for Tyro again and again, strikes, and what an incredible, I think very clean from all drivers. Not something too crazy, but wow, what an incredible race start. Here is your race leader, Tyro, who has just got it once again. He has gotten from P2 to P1 in turn 3. Unbelievable, and he is just the master of starts. I don't know how is he doing this, but amazing from this driver. But of course, there's some DRS straights here in Mexico. DRS is enabled, so we will see some fights in the DRS zone. Of course, not on this straight, but Casual tries to go round the outside. Why are we seeing this camera, bro? Like, what is this? Oh, they're side by side. Waliza with Swoboda, and Swoboda takes the inside line through turn 3. What Waliza tries to keep his outside line. They're side by side into turn 6. Let's see who will come ahead. Waliza keeps his inside line and he goes through. There's some damage. Oh, what is he doing? Oh my fucking lord! What? They're just pushing them off the track. And we see also fight between Adamek and Casual. What? What is going on? Fights for P2 and fights for P4, but Adamek is still P3. Tyro meanwhile running away from the rest of the grid. Monsanto gets a 3-second time penalty, but we will continue monitoring the fight for the top 5, but Casual is going to be hunted by the DRS train. 10 laps to go here in this sprint. Tyros has the fastest lap of 117.6, but let's see Adamek, who is right on Casual's tail as he tries to go around the outside, taking the long route. Wallace are dropping down to P2, and Swoboda tries to go down the inside of Casual. What a move from him. Casual keeps his outside line and now changes it to the inside. Oh my fucking lord. And the Mercedes is F1-2, and the McLaren driver dropped down 2 places as he tried to fight the Ferraris. I don't know if that was clear from Casual, but it's looking fair from him. Adamek in P2. What an amazing start for the Mercedes, but still Swoboda trying to get some fights in. What an incredible race do we have here. Let's go on board with Swoboda, who is hunting down Waliza. But be careful for Zuko also, because he's right behind Swoboda. But the DRS straight is going to be very important, as this is a very long straight. So let's see the slipstreams, DRS and battery. Swoboda now trying to make a move, but of course Waliza has the DRS from Casual as well, so no moves made on this straight. Swoboda is very pushing. I think his tires won't last that long if he's going to be pushing that much as he is now. But Swoboda currently P2. Sorry, P5. And we are watching the sprint leader Tyro, who has gone from P2 to P1 once again. An amazing race start for him. And Casual is already up into P3 when he started P1. Yeah, he's just like every time, mate. He got pole in Japan, he just couldn't hold it together, bro. Like, what are you doing, mate? Tyro has a lot of saved up battery, so he can actually fight Adamek if they decide to fight. But Casual will be followed by Waliza as well. Let's now watch the 2 Mercedeses. They are not fighting together. Oh, they are, and Adamek tries to go down the inside. Tyro wants to defend him, of course. Why would he? And Adamek takes the lead of the Mexico sprint. These Mercedeses, I don't know if they will be fighting for the win or if there will be any team orders, but we will see Tyro currently in P2. So the standings right now are 1, 2 for Mercedes and 3, 4 for the Ferraris. Also good start for Zuko as well. Of course he went from P7 to P6. Well, yeah, Tristan has dropped down a lot because of course he wanted to make sure that his tires will last, so he went for the hard compound. But as I'm seeing, Zuko is definitely better on the race pace. But now we will see many DRS fights, including the one for the lead. Tyro very close to Adamek as they are side by side to turn 1, and Tyro retakes the lead once again. Amazing battle we have here for the lead, but Tyro has made the move to get the lead again. No changes in the back. We won't see any major changes. Of course, Tristan made the move on DK Rambo, but nothing too crazy. But the grid is pretty close when you're not including the man who had some front wing damage and had to pit in the first few laps. So Boda gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm telling you, he's pushing so much, and if he pushes like this for the whole race, it's not gonna be good for his tires. Oh, he went wide. He went wide, and what is going on with this driver? He's dropping down in order, and he's already in P6. Yeah, he's drifting. Look at that. He's just over pushed too much. But let's now watch Gashel as he will try to fight Damek. He has some battery left, but the Damek has a lot more, and we will now watch if Gashel wants to make him move on Adamek. He is insisting to wait, but the grid is very close right now. Formula Wati getting a 3-second time penalty for track limits. But the top 6 is pretty close to each other. The Tristan, the Red Bull driver, is the one that's separating the rest of the field. We have 15 people watching. I hope you all enjoy this sprint race, same as me. It has been a lot of overtakes, and Kasha is now looking down to overtake Adamek as well. He is very close, but Adamek has saved up a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot battery. He had 100% before he entered the main pit straight, so Kasha won't be enough fast to get closer so he can make the move. Tyro is currently in the lead, still with Adamek trying to catch up to him. The closest gap we are... Oh, Josh retired from the session. I don't know what happened. He... oh, it's looking like he's... I'm not really sure, but he is in Sector 2 somewhere. And that's race end for him. Don't know really what happened. Hope Josh will tell us here later. But the Mercedes are looking the strongest out there. Adamek has good battery management, I must say. He is already again into 100%, and he's not losing any time. I don't know why is he still insisting on keeping that 100%. Like you're the one to speak. What? Zinya's a fat pussy, broke my wing on the straight, turned into me, put us both in the wall, like you're the one to speak. Yo, what is going on? Why is Zinya watching the race when, like, yo, I can't deal with this. Tristan now fighting with Cola for P7. Closest fight we currently have right now. Cola isn't making the move. Oh, there's somebody off. Oh my lord! Formula Wachi will be lapped right now. The Alpine has spun with the pit he had to make earlier. He will be lapped anytime soon. Oh, Svoboda retired. And there's a crash. Let's watch DK Rambo's POV. Okay, so we see him continuing. I don't know what happened. I think he just retired from the race. I'm not sure what he did. But now we will watch the DRS fight. Here is Formula Wati though. Moving out of the way from everyone. And no overtakes done. Positions are still how they should be. But Zuko from P7, solid. And he is up into P5 and already behind Waliza. But Tyro still keeps his lead of the Mexican sprint. Oh, and just Formula Wachi there moving out of the way from everyone. Was not a good session for him. Let's just hope the race will work out for him better. Cola gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, 2 laps left in today's sprint, and we will see many fights, I hope, because they're so much closer than before. Adamek has battery, he isn't making the move on Tyro, and he's just hoping to get a 1-2 for the Mercedes. Adamek has DRS. Can he try to make a move here? Indeed, to stay behind Tyro. Oh, there's contact, casual contact with Adamek. Sorry guys, someone is texting me. Why did my spot? I'm so sorry. What is going on? Sorry, that's my bad. So many people are texting me. So, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. Wallace is off the fucking track. What happened? No, Gashel is off the track. What? Gashel, I think, lost it somewhere. I'm not sure. But that means Zuko has made the move for P3 from starting P7 on the grid. Absolutely unbelievable. But we see side by side the Mercedes is Adamek fighting Tyro. Still very close, but still not making the overtake down. Here is though Adamek on the back straight, and into turn 6 he takes the lead of the sprint in Mexico. But man of the day, Zuko, who has come down from P7 all the way to P3, hunting down by Waliza, who has a second time penalty, so that won't be any affected. And Adamek is looking like he will take the sprint home as he goes to the last sector of the track. Tyro has gone from P2 to P1 in the first lap, but it's not gonna matter. He's still staying on where he started. Adamek wins the Mexican sprint, and his teammate right behind him in P2. Zuko gets P3. Here is, oh my fucking lord, what has happened? Cola, I don't know if that was Monsanto or something, but it's only P6 and P7 for the Ferraris. Oh yeah, that was cool, but he still finishes P5. Here is DK Rambo to finish P8, and that finish helps the points. I don't know what happened, and I'm just so confused, same as you are. And yeah, what an incredible sprint race. So this was the sprint for today. So here are your final standings of the Mexican sprint. Adamek and Tyro in P1, P2, and what an incredible race for the Red Bulls, who is the team has ended up in P3 and P4, so second row. And Cola has come down to get P5. Not bad for a reserve driver, I think. He was signed previously as a reserve driver. I think he's a main driver now. So, we are here for the quali now. Oh my god. So, let's now. Oh my goodness, what is going on? We will see who will come out of the pit lane first. So, we are watching. Okay, I should probably like turn the volume up. Okay, no, that's too much, bro. Okay, is it fine? It's too much. God damn, bro. So, Here is Josh on the first lap of today. He was the first man to come out on track. The Q1 will be very, very tricky for me to spectate all these drivers, so sorry if I will miss any of the laps. It's just like the Q1 and Q2 are so confusing when it comes down to Q3. It's all a bit more straightforward. Here is Josh. Interesting line to take the checkered flag. Oh no, what am I doing? Checkered flag, just the line. 116 for him. Not the ideal. Here is Cassius starting his hot lap. Here is Benjamin finishes his hot lap to get 116.7. Here is Formula Wattido through turn 16 as he goes to the line to get 117.7. I don't think that's a very strong lap, I must say. Here is Monsanto though. Okay, starting his lap. I need to watch the battery. Here is Swoboda. Oh my god, they're just everyone is starting their lap. Okay, so and that's validation, bro. Like I can't watch a single guy who's okay, he's in the pit lane, bro. Like I think Cashel is finishing his hot lap as he goes to the line to get 115.2. What an incredible lap from Cashel. Here is Cola on an out lap. Monsanto on his hot lap now to sector 3. Can he escape? Okay, so there's short quali. Oh my. Okay, there's not Q1 and Q2, Q3. We have just one quali. So okay, so this is going to be important. And Monsanto says a 116.7. I don't think that's too bad. So Voda says and 114.9 already getting into the fourth. And wow, Monsanto is P3. Solid. DK Rambo into P6 and Monsanto is outscoring DK Rambo. Oh my god, am I dreaming? What is going on? So, what is that? On his what? Okay, yeah, this guy just has 17% battery. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, Cola is taking a interesting line. Falcon Thunder to the line to get a 118. Santo damage to pit lane after impressive result from him. We have 10 minutes left in the session, and of course I need to realize there's not a quali, so I just need to watch out for the drivers. I think Wallace is going to the pit lane. Yeah, okay. 2 Red Bulls here. That's Tristan, who is finishing his hot lap as he goes out of turn 17 to the line to get a 115.4, and Monsanto is holding up to that P4. Unbelievable. I know many drivers didn't set a lap time like Melissa Tyro, Juco, Cola, Adamic, but impressive for Monsanto. Meanwhile, we move on to another lap. Benjamin on an out lap, and now entering his out lap. Here is Juco though on an hot lap, so let's actually watch him. On board with Juco. His sector 1 time isn't the best, but he's trying to eke that gap out in sector 2. And now entering the shortest part of this track. Sector T. Oh my god, why did I say T, bro? Sector 3. I just can't talk anymore. Juco went a little bit wide in turn 15, but it doesn't matter. I hope it doesn't matter as he goes to the line to get P4, pushing down Monsanto to P5. I'm genuinely very impressed with Monsanto. I'm not sure if he will keep the position, but for now, very impressive. Here is Cola on an out lap. Benjamin on an invalidation. Okay, so Formula Watti is now on an hot lap through sector 3 as he goes to the line to get a lap time of 1:17.2. I mean, I don't get why he's not just taking the inside line to the last to the line. Like, I'm not sure why he's not doing that. Look, same for Monsanto. Okay, this was his out lap. I mean out lap, so it doesn't matter. But he just takes a weird line every fucking time. Here is Antoy now coming out of the last turn to get a 1:17. Yeah, not good. Monsanto is still holding up to P5. Wow. Yes, he just had an amazing lap. Here is young Poldon starting his hot lap. 7 minutes left in the session. Here is Benjamin to the line to get P5, 1:16.5. And faster than Monsanto. But we will watch Waleza as he has sector 1 purple, trying to steal the pole position from Svoboda in the McLaren. I think it's going to be another masterclass from Ferrari. I don't know why the Alpine didn't move a little bit earlier. I think Waleza lost some crucial time. But now out of turn 15 and turn 16 and turn 17. What will Waleza's lap time be as he goes to the line to get P3, 1:15.2, 3/10 slower than the time of Svoboda, but Monsanto's still in P8. Now pulled onto the line to get only P10. Here is Benjamin. I think finishes. Okay, no, this is not a hot lap. Malawati to the line to get 1:16.7 and jumping to P9. Monsanto has improved on his hot lap. 2 V-Carps in sector 3. And 5 minutes left in the session. We will watch a damn... Okay, 40 at sector 1. Okay, he invalidated. So he's diving into the pit lane to take one more chance of getting that dreamt of pole position. He was absolutely dominating the season 1. It's just like he lost the spark. We just can't find it anymore. I am so scared when everyone comes out of the pit lane. It's going to be a mess, bro. On Santo on and validation lap. We see the 2 V-Carps very close to each other. I'm not sure if any of them is on a hot lap. I think Falcon Thunder is. Yeah, he definitely is. 1.6 seconds slower than Svoboda's time though. As he goes through sector 3. This is the last chance for him. He didn't time it well. Okay, he's diving into the pit lane because he knows this isn't the greatest lap. And I definitely agree on that. And a good choice. Here we see some fights on the pit lane. Straight. Young Podon will be the man who will we watch, as he will be the first who will start the final hot lap of the Mexican Grand Prix. So I'm finally back. I had some problems with my connection with the microphone, but we're finally back to watch Young Podon's hot lap, the final hot lap and final chance for him to improve on his positions. He's currently in P11. Let's hope he will improve on that. Now through the trickiest part of the track. Well, as I said, it's a sector 1 purple, so we will definitely see some improvers. But I'm just curious if Svoboda can actually take the pole here, because he's been very rapid throughout the whole season. But it was just never enough for pole position. Can it be now? Let's just not worry about that. Young Podo now going to the line to get 116.0 and improving. Waliza is absolutely flying. We will continue watching him because he has 2. Okay, no, that's Cashew. Oh no, I missed him. No, I missed. No, I missed Waliza. Bro, I'm so dumb. Waliza getting P1 for the time being. Cashew to the line to get P2, and Svoboda is being pushed down to P3. Oh my lord, I don't know how I don't know how to spectate, bro. Vizier to P8. Monsanto to the line to get a lap time of 1:16.3. Who is flying? I think Svoboda is very, very fast. Now to the line. Can Svoboda steal the pole position? No, he doesn't. He does improve on his time. He doesn't improve on the position, and it's final for him that he will stand in P3, or maybe can someone push him down. Call out to the line to get P6 on his final lap, on his first and final lap. Here is Falcon Thunder to the line to only get P15, and another not impressive weekend for the V-Carb driver. Here is Adamek to get P4. An amazing lap. There's some changes in the midfield. Nothing too crazy, but Tyro now to the line to get P4. Why did he wait till the end? I'm not sure. But it's a 1-2 for the Ferraris for the time being. But wait, if there's not Monsanto who can change that, I'm not sure. Monsanto to the line to get... Oh no. Oh shit. He's on. Okay, whatever. So, this is the final standings. Walesa in P1, Gashel in P2, and Svoboda in P3. Amazing. And wow. Gashel and Walesa has made it up for the sprint and will be starting on the front row. I'm not sure how long will the race be, but let's get on with it because I'm so tired, bro. It's 8 o'clock already in my country. I just need some sleep because I need to go to school tomorrow. So, here are your final standings for the race. Here in Mexico, Walesa and Gashel in P1 and P2. The only McLaren driver we have in the session is Svoboda from the Czech Republic in P3. Another two set of Polish drivers, P4, P5, Tyro and Adamek in the Mercedes, and P6 and P7 for the Red Bull drivers. Let's see how it turns out. Of course, Gashel always bottled it from pole. I can't lie. He always does it. So let's see if he will does it once again. And we are just waiting for everyone to set their telemetry settings to set. Oh no, telemetry settings. What am I talking about? Just set their strategies and everything. And let's get on with the race in Mexico. So a final few seconds before we head to the grid for the lights to the formation lap. This has been a roller coaster, especially for the Ferraris. We'll now start on P1, but of course in the sprint they just absolutely fucking bottle it. So, Walesa lining up on pole here in Mexico. turns is between Waliza and the starting grid. We will have 36 laps in Mexico to decide whether or not these Ferrari drivers can take home the P1 and P2. As we are lined up on the grid, it's lights in Mexico. And it's lights out, and away we go for the race here in Mexico. The Ferrari starting on 1-2, can they hold it down? Down into P1, there's Svoboda trying to fight Cashel, who is taking the P1 from Waliza. Svoboda making up the space now in between. Oh my god, there's contact between, oh my god! The McLaren driver has been fucked in the grass, and he's nowhere to be seen. I don't know what happened. Okay, yeah, there he is. But Cashel is in P1, unknown to man that he would ever get a good race start. Here we are. Oh, the McLaren driver, oh my goodness me, what is happening? Tristan and Svoboda, oh my fucking lord! What happened? Virtual safety car. So many crashes, so many penalties. What has happened there in the back between Svoboda and Zhukoviak and Tristan? And Svoboda is in P12. What is going on? I'm not sure if this is the right time to box. Of course, it's the first lap, but I think for the guys who have 10-second time at least, it could be useful. But what is happening in the back? Svoboda has just absolutely fucked everyone. He fucked Cashel, and now he fucked the Red Bull. I think we will see green flags when we come out from the line. No, it's still out. Just like the guys are not ending. Still yellow flags all over the track. Sector 3, fastest is set by Vinci Josh. Virtual safety car is gone, and so some of the people that have pitted because of their front wing damage. But Cashel keeping his strong lead in P1. Waliza right behind him in P2. But what an incredible race start from Cashel, who has made up the place on his teammate. And we will continue watching this fight. And if I'm not wrong, Zuko has a 10-second time penalty, so that will be something he needs to serve after the race, or in the pit lane. But Adamek is very close to Cashel here in the moment. DRS straight, because the DRS doesn't disable when there's a VSC, not like in the normal safety car. And now Waliza tries to go down the inside, and he successfully makes the overtake on Cashel, which Cashel didn't make him some sort of problems. Of course, they want to work as teammates if they want to get some good position. And now Adamek tries to go all the way around the outside. He can't complete the overtake. And Adamek goes down the inside almost. Had the greatest switchback on Cashel. Oh, and through goes Adamek, who caught Cashel off guard. Cashel went off track. What an incredible overtake from Adamek. And now, already up into P2. And Tyro is not so far behind Cashel. And Cashel is just bottling it once again. He had P2, he's dropped down to P3, he had P1 in this race, and so far not good. the DRS straight. Can Adamek catch up to Waliza? Or Tyro catch up to Cashel? They can't, but wait for Monsanto, who is in P6 and benefited a lot from the crashes in the back. Just too far away to attack. We have it, let's say, like in reality, just the Ferraris and the Mercedes are dominating so much. And then there's Antoy. He's like the fifth wheel of the car, you know. He's like the guy nobody. Okay, no, I'm not. I must stop. Being crude to people. But the top 4 is very close, and Juco in P5 being hunted down by Monsanto. That wasn't on my bingo card. Monsanto in P6 and hunting down Juco, who has gotten a very solid places. Monsanto has had an incredible race start, and the crashes helped him a lot. But wait for Adamek, who is very close to Waliza now. Down the inside, Adamek has made the overtake successful, and Waliza is not fighting back because he knows he can't do anything. Of course, Adamek will have the DRS. I'm not really sure where is the checkpoint for the DRS on the next straight, but yeah, that's how it works. So it's P2 and P3 for the Ferraris, and again I can finally enjoy Adam in P1. He wasn't there for a long time. I know it's just like 3 races, but he's back. He was never gone, and now he's showing what he can do. Be careful though for the fight for P3, as Tyro is very close today. And no, not today, bro. What am I talking about? Whatever, bro. Gasher and Tyro both are using the battery. Can Tyro tries to go down the inside? He is keeping the DRS and not trying to overtake. What? How is this DRS work? Like, how is Gasher got DRS, bro? Yo, what? Okay, whatever, bro. Saki is back to bomb the whole server the next time. I don't care, bro. I don't know who you are. As the drivers go to the pit straight, the Ferraris are very close to each other. Gap is less than 4/10, but not many overtakes. Wait for Monsanto and Juco. Here the fight for the P6, and Juco goes through as Monsanto dropping down in order. And Monsanto is having a very strong race, I can't lie. He's been doing a very good job. 3 is P0 in P8. There's some fights down the inside. Goes Formula Wachi. Fang Junk keeps it outside, and now it turns out to be inside for Fang Junk now. Around the outside, he still indeed to keep his P10, but be careful for George, who is sending it down the inside. Locks up a little on Formula Wachi. Can he switch it back? No, he keeps his outside line. Formula Wachi pushes him wide. But what a battle we are having for uh, P11. Oh, Josh contact with Formula Wati. What is happening there? We can't watch them right now because we have more important fights in the back. Oh, I'm sorry, in the front. For example, Cashel and Waleza down the pit straight, but everyone has just got their batteries and there's no overtakes. Benjamin has retired. I'm not sure. Oh, safety car is out. Oh, and what an incredible pit entry from Antoy, who is going into the pit lane exactly when the safety car started. What a lucky for him. And he's serving the turns that could happen. Okay, what is happening? Yeah, he's not. But this is some good news for example, Zuko, because he can actually now pit for repairs. He can pit for the 10-second time penalty. So turning up to be a good thing for Zuko. But Tyro will have a lot of time and will actually, I think the top 4 will keep their position as they are if there's not any wing changes or something. And Tristan has left the session. I think he crashed, I'm not sure what happened there. Stacking in the Mercedes and double stacking in the Ferraris means the change of positions. Wazir has pitted. Oh my lord! Wazir is in P1, new race leader. He indeed to stay out, and he is the current race leader of the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm not sure how old his tires are. Let's actually check that out. Details. Tire. His tires are 8 laps old. Okay. So he pitted in lap 1 because of damage. And now it needs to stay out. But change of places. Gashel has swapped with Tyro. And he's behind him now. Yo, so there's been some some weird things happening. And the first thing is um, allegedly Marvin told Tristan to fuck into Philip, and that's why Philip has dropped down so much places. I'm not sure if that's true, just telling what I see in the Discord chat. But what is happening in the paddock? We'll have 25 more laps behind the safety car. Oh fuck, what am I saying, bro? Oh my god. I meant 25 more laps in the race. And this has been a roller coaster for all teams. So yeah, just what I wanted to say. I think the safety car will be in this lap, and it is in this lap. It's going to be interesting how Vizier takes the restart here. He is the race leader for the first time ever in VRL. For the first time he leads a Formula 1 race, and now let's watch him have the restart of his life as he will be leading. When the field restarts, he slipped up a little bit there, and there's a chance for Damek to already make up on Vizier, and he goes through, and Damek takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. But be careful for Waliza there, who is aggressively making up the places. Now down the inside goes Waliza, and he goes through. Be careful now for Damek though, down the inside, and tries to switch back Waliza, but Waliza keeps his P1. Absolutely unbelievable. First time after the restart, we see some drivers side by side into there, but Adamek has dropped down, and Waliza, what an amazing overtake. Wizir already into P5, he couldn't keep that lead for a long time. Tyro in P4, Cash in P5, sorry, P4. And DK Rambo has already overtook Vizier. What is going on with the Vizier? And he indeed did to stay out. And look at what he's done. And it's a Ferrari 1-4. Waliza, absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe it. Waliza has had an amazing restart and already overtook Adamek and Vizier. What an incredible race we are having today. DRS will be enabled. So the next straight, these drivers meet, there will be some DRS. Let's just hope for Tyro that he will catch up to Adamek real quickly. Here is some action. Tyro going down the inside of Cashel. Cashel tries to switch him back. No way through. Tyro has made another overtake on Cashel, but be careful for Cashel. Look down as he fights. Here is him down the inside. Goes Tyro. Cashel keeps his outside line, tries to switch back, but nothing is going on there. Tyro gets his P3 and almost contact between these two. We are watching some close battles as well in the midfield. For Svoboda, it's already up into P7. Sorry, 6. As he was very, very in the back. We will watch some fun. Here is Monsanto, almost in the back of Zuko. Monsanto gets a 3-second time penalty for the track limit. We didn't see much during the race when it comes down to GR overtakes on the straight, but Cashel has now made an overtake on Tyro and retakes the podium place. And the Ferraris are fighting real hard. Here is Phyllis Svoboda, who is making up places like nothing, and he's already up into P5 and hunting Tyro for P4. Here we see some battles in the back. Here are the two Alpines and the Kick Sauber of Funk Junk, and Vizier is already down into P9. What a stinker he's having today. He just lost it, and in one lap he's all over the place. Oh my god, my Twitch just broke. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, fine. Bro, my Wi-Fi fell out. Oh, damn, bro. Tristan. Oh yeah, Tristan's completely in the back. Damn. Can you say to Tristan join VC out loud? He's listening to stream, but he's driving. Yo, no. Oh, I just read it, right? Oh shit. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Mr. Commentator, you best commentator if you say it. No. I won't. Yeah, Tristan joined the VC, bro. I don't know what has he planned, but just I commentator. Bro, what is this? What is this guy doing, bro? Yeah, Tristan joined VC, whatever, bro. I need to commentate now. Yeah, okay, bro. That's enough. So, can we see some action? DK Rambo is fighting with Juko, the two Red Bull drivers, just not the same Red Bull. Actually, you ever thought how impressive it is to have two teams, like Red Bull and Racing like this? That's so like flex, bro. If you're the team principal both or like owner, bro, you have to have so much order to have two Formula 1 teams, bro. So with Adamek now, side by side for the race lead, he does it. Once again, Adamek retakes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix, and be careful for Cashel, who has just passed Waleza, and Waleza is dropping down to the last podium place, and Cashel in P2. Where is Tristan? Oh my lord, Tristan is completely in the back. His AI is doing a shit of a job. He's going slow, like if you... I don't know what is going on. But Tristan has completely fell off to the last place because of his stupid AI. And that's Tristan's race done. W commentator, yeah bro. Exactly. Fangchan gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. So we will see some close battles. For example, here is DK Rambo with the name just fell off. Oh my god, I'm so cooked. DK Rambo side by side with Monsanto, and Monsanto goes through because of the DRS. saw some fights here. I didn't watch them as I watched Monsanto, but all good in the front. So you see still Monsanto with the DRS trying to defend. Here is Svoboda already up into P5, and amazing um, restart for him. He's already behind Waliza, who had pole position in this race. Svoboda down the inside of Waliza. Oh, they contact. Svoboda didn't leave him much space, and Waliza is dropping down in order to P5. But I'm not sure if that isn't Svoboda's fault. He didn't leave him much space, and Waliza has been forced to go off the track. We are in the exact half of the race, and we saw some good fights. Here we see a fight for P12. Here is Cola fighting Fang Zhang to the pit straight, and Cola goes through. The Alpines are into P10 and P11. So let's sum up the whole race. Of course, we're in the middle of everything. Adamek, race leader of the Mexican Grand Prix. Casio right behind him in P2, fastest lap holder. Tyro in P3 with second time penalty. Same for Svoboda, who has another second time penalty. My fucking lord! Fang Zhang is off. What happened? Fang Zhang is off and he's dropping into P16. Falcon Thunder gets a 3-second time penalty. What has happened there? Watch Monsanto as he fights. No, that's Cola, but Monsanto is fighting as well. Let's watch Monsanto actually, because he's very close on DK Rambo. But what has happened to there with Fang Zhang? Here is Monsanto trying to go round the outside on DK Rambo. He now changing that line to the inside line, and Monsanto contacts with DK Rambo. Not sure who was really at fault there, but that is the P7 fights. So the grid has pretty spread out. The only fight we will see right now is Svoboda trying to get the podium place. But Waliza, who had the pole on the start of this race, is in P5. Here we see some fights for P9. Cola goes through, but Vizier is still very close, just kinda talk. Oh my, no. Oh my lord, Philip Svoboda is on the fucking track! And that's a 10-second time penalty! And that's, what is going on? Why is he going so slow? Is he out? No, I'm not sure what he did. Why he goes so slow. Oh, another 10-second time penalty, what is going on? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. That is not ideal for the McLaren. What has happened? Swoboda has just absolutely lost it. And that's 1, 2, 4. Oh my god, Monsanto is down to P5. Now the inside. Monsanto spins! Oh my lord. Monsanto has contacted with Cashel and now losing so many places and now contact with another driver. What has happened there? But Phil Swoboda is out. Now down the inside goes. Oh my lord, they contact with the Alpine. Oh man. What is happening? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Anto is crashed with Monsanto. And Monsanto. Oh my I think, yeah, okay, he definitely fucked someone over there. Antoy has just had a stinker and he's in P12. What is happening with this race? No, 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 oh my lord. There's somebody off. That's Funk Junk who has been lapped by, okay, I thought that's one of the Mercedes driver. Funk Junk is not. Here is Tristan who is being lapped by everyone. Here are some fights for P11. Young Pordon trying to catch up to Antoy. Antoy now holding his inside line, but oh, they contact a little on Antoy right rear, but Young Pordon goes through. Oh, they almost contacted there, but oh my fucking lord, what is Antoy doing? He's just fucking everyone else, honestly. Zhukoviak is in the pit lane, same as the Big Sauber driver. 2.5 seconds pit stop for him. And the Mercedes drivers lead by a lot. If Adamek made a pit stop, I think he would even come out in front of Cashel. Definitely in front of Cola. We got some action here. Melissa is fighting with the Alpine. There's the Red Bull driver of Juco and Red Bull driver of Tristan. Difference is 1 lap. Antoy very close to Young Porden at the moment. The fight for the points. Oh, and Young Porden just went wide. And that's Antoy who goes through. I'm not sure what sort of penalties he has. But ladies and gentlemen, here is your race leader Adamek with a solid lead of 6 seconds in the Mercedes. I'm not sure if he can bring these tires to the end. That's completely on his racecraft. But what an amazing oh my god, I just can't talk, bro. I just can't talk. What am I doing? Oh, and Young Porden retired. and I'm just lagging so much. What is going on? Okay, yeah, okay, fine. What is happening? So many shit happened today. Young Polden has left the session. There's still 15 drivers out on track, but a huge difference from the 18 we had. Fang Zhang has left the session. He's probably crashed the game or something. And Young Polden is out. The grid is pretty spread out, I'm confident to say. Watching DK Rambo fighting with Monsanto for P8. Monsanto could bring, I think, his first points. Let me actually check. On that one. I don't have everything on me. So Monsanto could bring the Aston Martin some solid points, but for him it would be historically first points in season 2. So interesting to see Monsanto fighting for the points here. Where we see some fights, let's say Wallace is pretty close to Cola, who is defending his P4 as much as he can. Wallace has an incredible pace, and Wallace goes through. Here we have the fight for P10. Wizir, who has holded P1 on the restart, and Antoy, a very unsafe pit entry, but whatever. Wizir goes through. So there's something going in the field. Some drivers decided to pit, but the grid is pretty spread out. I'm confident to say there's not a single gap closer than 3 seconds. So Adamek is the one to watch, I guess. Now 9 laps to go. Yeah. Okay, there's someone close, I have to say. Here is Josh, who is hunting. Okay, no, there's Fang Junk, who is very close, but I think Fang Junk has left now. Yeah, Fang Junk is very slow, I think. So we will just watch the fight for P10, the last couple of points. But wait, we could actually watch the 2 Aston Martin fights, as they are within a second of each other. There's been some mistake made by Monsanto, and the Aston Martins have to walk with each other to not crash on to someone or something. Monsanto dives into the pit lane, probably for the medium compound, and Cola goes free to get B7. Here we have the fight for B5. DK Rambo going through on Juco. And the overtake has been successfully made. Let's just check on how much penalties each driver have. So, driver has a 3-second time penalty, shouldn't bother him. DK Rambo has a 3-second time penalty. Now should bother him because Juco is right behind him. Monsanto has 12 seconds, George has 6, Antoy and Falcon Fodder has 9. So, yeah, these are some penalties, I must say. But the gaps are very, very far away. Everyone is just so far away. So, there's nothing to watch now. I'm not sure what's happening with Juco. Did he crash? Or did his game crash? Because he's losing so much. What is happening? Is Juco out? I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure if he's that. He can't be that slow, right? There's something happening with him. Maybe this game crash or something. there's not much action. The grid is very far away from each other, but it looks like it's gonna come all the way for Adamek, who is currently the race leader. Here we are watching Cola, trying to catch up to DK Rambo. Of course, he has a second time penalty, so Cola should just maybe let his tires breathe and maybe try to get another push. He's very close at the moment, so nothing to worry about. 3 or 4 laps to go, not sure. Yeah, 4 laps to go. Okay, I need to start counting. But here is the race leader, Adam, who has gone. Oh, there's sector 2 yellows. Don't know what happened. But Adam, who has passed Tyro, passed the Ferraris, and has made the overtake successful on everyone, and is currently in P1. We will be watching Cola's chance of overtaking DK Rambo, because DK Rambo is on a slower tires. I think he has them for a longer time, so that's just no, and Cola is saying yes and trying to make an overtake. We have 3 laps to go here in this Mexican Grand Prix. I want to say this has been one of the peakest races I've ever watched. I can't lie. I'm not sure what is happening to Zuko. Let me try to send an invite one more, because I don't know if he's away. I don't know if he crashed or he's really that slow. I don't think he's that slow. But yeah, we'll have a look. Because yeah, he just like lost 20 seconds. And he's already been overtaken. So, let's watch this fight. Wait, we see Falcon Thunder very close. Okay, very close, but let's watch the fight between Cola and DK Rambo. And DK Rambo goes to the back of Cola. Cola goes through. And again, another overtake from Cola, who is in P5. There's not much bigger fight, so we should just watch the fight for P5. DK Rambo and Cola. There's Vizier. I think Zuko is in the session. He's using his battery. Yeah, I think he's in. He's just not too far. Too fast. He's just like wanna use the. You know what? Let's just look at his detailed tire. Zuko is on a 11 hearts. Adamek is on a 26 hearts. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not sure, but I know one thing, that Zuko has been some kind of slow today, and it wasn't the best race for the Red Bulls. Of course, Tristan has lost out. He got kicked out of the session, but it doesn't mean anything. Final lap of the Mexican Grand Prix. We've all been waiting for this, and it all comes down to this. Adamek has just had an incredible race. The Mercedes will be delighted from the win. Let me just have a look on what is the penalties. So Tyro has a 3-second time penalty, so he just needs to keep eking that gap out before Cashew gets closer. But here is Adamek. He has gone from non-pole to get P1. And the Polish driver strikes once again. He is the reigning world champion. He's the defending world champion. But he confirms his victorious mentality as Adamek goes to sector 3. What an incredible race he has had. An unbelievable race for the Mercedeses, but Tyro will drop down to P3. Here is Adamek. Adamek wins the Mexican Grand Prix, and Tyro is 10 seconds behind him, who will finish in P2, but just not enough because he has a 3-second time penalty. So Casual will move up to P2. Tyro has finished that podium places, and that a victorious lap for Adamek, who has gone again to win. Finally, we see some action from the front of the field, from the reigning world champion. Waliza has a 10-second time penalty. I'm not sure if it will affect anything because oh my lord, what is happening? Cola is going side by side here with DK Rambo. It's not mattering. Cola is in P5, or maybe DK Rambo has less penalties. I'm not sure. We will see to the line. And Cola has the same amount of DK Rambo's penalties. So it will be P5 and P6, Cola and DK Rambo. But the top 3 still stands the same. What? What? Why did what is that? Okay, what? Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. But Adamek wins the Mexican Grand Prix. And I just want to say this has been a fun race, fun session, and through my time and time difficulties, I have decided to come down from the commentator position. I don't have enough time right now to still commentate, so I'm not sure if anyone will retake my commentator post, but for now on it's just not in the time schedule for me. Thank you everyone for watching today's Grand Prix. I'm sure you enjoyed this same as me, but the end was a little, you know how you say it, it was a little boring. Of course the gaps were too big enough to have another lap in. So driver of the day is Cola. I'm not really surprised. He has had an incredible race. Cleanest driver Adamek. Most of it takes Vizier. Fastest lap is for the Ferrari drivers. So the time has come, and the time has come for me as well. Thank you all for watching and listening to my final race at the commentator post. I don't know if if I will have enough time to maybe come back, but for now on it's game over for me in VRL as a commentator. Thank you all for listening and watching today's race, and I'll see you sometimes, I guess. Yep. Good night, everyone.